Well, good Thursday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro and wishing you a very Merry Christmas for today as well. So we hope that you do have a very nice and relaxing day ahead of you. Maybe you're spending it with friends and family as well. We're certainly tracking some easygoing weather for today. So definitely something that is going to be making our Christmas a lot easier with these weather conditions. As we go forward through tomorrow, we are still tracking some icy conditions with that freezing rain moving through. So I just wanted to hop on here, give you a quick update on that as well. We'll make this a quick live stream. I don't want to take you away from any of your Christmas festivities for too long. First, let's take a look at today's forecast. We've already had some clouds starting to come back in. We did enjoy some sun earlier this morning, but for today, still dry completely. We just have a mostly cloudy sky in the forecast. We'll see those highs up to about 35 for this afternoon. But going into tomorrow with that First Alert weather day and the freezing rain that we're tracking should arrive at about 6 in the morning tomorrow. That freezing rain won't end until about 4 in the afternoon. So it will be here, especially right during the middle of the day. We do expect our ice totals to be anywhere from a quarter to a half of, or rather from a tenth to a quarter of an inch. We still expect some icy roads, some slower travel tomorrow, and even those areas that see a quarter of an inch of ice, you may possibly see a few isolated power outages as well as that ice builds up on the power lines. So there we are this evening. This is midnight tonight. We're still completely dry at that time. I'll even fast forward us to about 4 in the morning tomorrow. Even at 4 in the morning, we are not tracking any freezing rain by then just yet. It's closer to about 6 o'clock where we see that starting to move in from the west side of the state. That'll still be with us even at about 8 in the morning tomorrow. At about 10 in the morning tomorrow is when the rain should be most widespread across mid-Michigan. So late tomorrow morning, especially, I would expect those road conditions to deteriorate even more. So again, this right here on your screen is at about 10 in the morning for tomorrow. Now towards noon and throughout the early afternoon, we will see the freezing rain starting to slow down. At about 4 o'clock, that'll come to an end. And then from there, we are much drier, much quieter as we go into Friday night. But our freezing rain totals, you can see as they range across our area, mostly between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Some of the highest totals could be closer to Owasso, Flint, Lapeer, Metamora, Grand Blanc, Fenton, Perry, just a lot of those southern areas in the TV5 area. That's where we could see the most of that freezing rainfall. And again, more of those isolated power outages would be possible for some of those spots too, but I'd say that's more of an issue if you live in an area that is more prone to seeing some of those power outages. Now after the ice tomorrow, we do have a quiet Saturday in the forecast. Sunday should actually just be rainfall moving through. Will eventually change over to snow showers on Sunday night as those temperatures cool off behind the cold front. And then going into next week, that cold weather actually sticks around. So we are tracking pretty much every day next week to be into the 20s. That's kind of what our data has been signaling so far. So looking ahead into next week, we'll ring in the new year with weather conditions that should actually be pretty similar to what we had earlier this month. So more of a return to true winter weather once again. But again, just wanted to hop on here real quick, give you a quick update regarding those conditions for tomorrow. The freezing rain, the ice, that is still on track here in the forecast. So if you do have some travel plans for tomorrow, just want to make you aware of that fact that you will need to factor in some extra time for any of that traveling, or you may need to wait later into the afternoon or the evening once the freezing rain comes to an end. But we hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and hope you enjoy the remainder of your week as well.